I memorized that.
Well done. Sam Gelfand with statistics, folks. Happens once or twice a game, so we want to make sure that we reveal it when it does.
I'd like to think I'm improving that number each and every time I come out here. Getting a little more prepared each time. As we discussed, it's kind of the difference between doing stand-up comedy and improvisational comedy. As Houston swings and misses.
Once again, at the top of the fourth, we will reveal the answer to the trivia question, the first trivia question of the night: who is the only woman inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame? So get your final tweets in.
Fires it in 1-2 now. Fernandez looking to get out of this very long inning.
10th batter of the inning.
Kicks, fires, makes contact, stays alive. Kind of a dribbler in the dirt right behind him.
There's a nice little emergency swing there from Houston. Keeps himself in the at-bat. Grounded out to shortstop in his last time up, which was the first at-bat of this bottom of the third. Come a long way since.
Shakes off some signs, finds one he likes. The 1-2 turns into a 2-2 in the dirt.
Have to wonder what the aggressive status is of Ty Marsh over at third base with that unpredictable backstop. But with 2 outs at the bottom of the order coming up and the base is loaded, have to imagine that Ty Marsh will be antsy over at third base.
The good news is Marsh has the speed to compensate a little bit as Houston strikes out. And we're not going to have the opportunity to see anyway. We'll be right back with the top of the fourth right after this.
Welcome back to Brainwash Sports Twitch TV. Ben Curtis here while Sam Gelfand is at his car. Very glad that you can be with us here as we hit to the top of the fourth inning. Dusty Snyder still on the mound for his fourth inning of work. Pulled back for the bunt attempt was Andres Ferreira. He's a junior, hitting .296 so far this year. And Snyder's 1-0 is in there for strike one. North Broward had a huge bottom of the fourth. They put up 4 thanks to a couple of errors and some hits, primarily from Ty Marsh and Zach Goberville. In the dirt from that one, though, from Snyder, and the count's 2-1. Snyder kicks for the 2-1 and misses outside. So the count is 3-1 now, and we are very pleased to welcome back to the broadcast Sam Gelfand, who appears to be covered up.
Unfortunately, I did not find his ice cream, but I did indeed find this sweet coat.
Oh, I don't care.
That one's hit to left field.
I don't care about the coat. Where's my ice cream?
I'll tell you what, if you want, we can hit up Cold Stone together after the game. How about that?
Maybe.
So who's up to bat now? I believe it's 16?
Now batting number 16, Jose Gonzalez.
Oh, which means that I incorrectly identified the previous batter. It was actually Steven Diaz who flew out. My apologies.
Trying to catch my breath, you know. I'm trying to get to my car and back as fast as I can. The thing is, I'm about as far from an athlete as you can find. A broadcaster. So I'm still trying to get my breath because there's a strategy to how much do you walk, how much do you jog, how much do you power walk.
I'm a big fan of the power walking. Doesn't actually make me have to run, which I hate doing.
Goberville bobbles it slightly over to Ogozali, and he gets Gonzalez. A lot of similar names on that play.
Very nice recovery there from Ogozeli after the high throw, was able to slap down the tack.
Now batting number 32, Christian Santana.
And we promised you that we would give you the answer to the trivia question, who is the only woman inducted into the Hall of Fame, and the correct answer is Effa Manley.
All right, I was wrong.
I should have let you guess. I'm sorry about that.
That was hit into center field. And that's the end of the top of the fourth. We'll be right back with the bottom of the fourth and more detailed discussion into the Hall of Fame and ice cream. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new pitcher. On the mound now is number 28, Gabriel Garrido for the St. Brendan Sabres.
We see what the camera is. We will get that straightened away for you just as soon as we can. So Sam's going to do radio while I attempt to fix this camera.
All right, that's what we'll have to do then. Justin Snyder, or Dusty Snyder, is up, swings and misses on the fastball, strike one. So it's going to be 0-1 now. Snyder steps back into the box. Snyder batting 206 RBIs.
That actually went fairly smoother than I thought it was going to.
Me too. Takes it low, 1-1 now.
How about that?
Snyder's average a little lower. He struggled in the last game.
Does have a base hit tonight, though. That kicked off the 4-run rally in the bottom of the third.
And he's on the mound tonight. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now. Hey, any pitcher who can hit 200 is a valuable asset.
And he certainly carved out a very nice spot for him in that 9 spot, as we've mentioned all season long. Very reliable, the freshman.
So now Garrido will fire. Just outside, that's ball 2. I did get myself a coat.
Very nice. There is a new pitcher on the mound, by the way, Gabriel Garrido.
I said that.
1.31 ERA, leads the team.
Very impressive.
Kevin Martin, though, the clear ace of this Sabre squad.
Hits that one out of play down the right field line. Still 2-2. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream, Ben, while we're talking about ice cream?
Chocolate chip cookie dough, not even close.
Mine too.
Aw.
Birds of a
Yeah,
feather.
well, you know what I went?
Eagles of a feather.
Eagles of a feather. There you go. I'll tell the story after this pitch.
Strike 3, and Snyder goes down looking, bringing up Marsh.
It appears as though we are not alone. When I went on a tour of Northwestern University, we had to go around the group, say our name, where we were from, what we were interested in majoring in, as well as our favorite ice cream. And out of the entire group, including the tour guide, everyone but one said some form of chocolate chip cookie dough.
What do you mean some form?
Well, some people just said cookie dough, some people said just chocolate chip.
Well, chocolate chip ice cream is very different from cookie dough ice cream. Is that one gets past the pitcher and bobbled by the second baseman. So Marsh is on base, and that'll bring up Edwards. Chocolate chip ice cream is very different from cookie dough ice cream because you can have cookies, you can have chocolate chips that are not on cookies.
But I still put it in the same basket, especially with there being literally infinite numbers of different flavors of ice cream, and almost everybody chose that same general form. I think that it was an impressive coincidence.
No, it is interesting, certainly. That one's high. I'm sure BuzzFeed will have fun with the "What does your favorite kind of ice cream say about your personality?" quiz if they haven't come out with it
I'm
yet.
I'm sure that that's a thing somewhere.
I'm sure it is.
Can't say I've ever taken one of those quizzes.
Neither have I.
I really have no... And frankly, I don't care, and even if I did, I don't think I would trust a BuzzFeed quiz to tell me what Spice Girl I was.
Actually, I think I took one of them as a joke. I was joking to, I think it was my sister, about, is there a quiz for, like, what kind of spaghetti are you?
Oh, I'm sure.
And there was actually a what kind of spaghetti are you quiz. Edwards hits that one into right field. Gets himself a base knock. Now there's runners on first and second for Goberville.
Stepping up to bat, number 24, Zach Goberville.
Well, don't leave us hanging. What was it?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? I'd be fettuccine, no doubt. No doubt in my mind.
Probably angel hair.
You? I'm definitely not angel hair.
Me, honestly, if that's what kind of spaghetti I am, I'd probably have to say bow tie.